Hi there! Hi! We've got another of my playthroughs of how to play my songs. And this one is going to be Faith off my first album, More Boring Than Trains. It's in D minor. It starts with a bit of fingerstyle guitar on 12-string guitar that I'm not going to play right now. Actually I am. Oh, let me just tuning this guy is an ordeal. At a certain point, I don't even know if I'm tuning it more in tune or more out of tune. Well, that's close enough. So the first thing I must do to play this song is tune it down. All that hard work. We're not just playing a straightforward D minor here. We are playing this lovely minor 9/6 chord, I guess. It's got an added 9 and an added 6. Okay, and so the D's we're playing, we've got D there, got D on the 5th fret, we've got an F after that on the 3rd fret of the D string, then an A, so that is straightforward, just a D minor chord, and then we've got those two open strings up there, and it's going to be very like a Foo Fighters song, and we've got those open 2 strings going for quite a while here. The pattern is very straightforward, thumb through all the chords, a thumb going back and forth between the 5th and 4th strings, while the main 3 fingers go over the top. Okay, so they're going I'm trying to say it sounds really melodious and lovely, but put with it's not quite so. I haven't played this in ages. Okay, yeah, lovely. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and for those, whereas these are just on the beat. 1 and 2 and 2 and 1 and 2 and so 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, then we shift to this A add 9 chord with a C sharp in the bass. Same pattern. Okay, straightforward enough. D minor, A. This one, which defies categorization, we've got a C there, a B flat there, and a B there. It's really like a C7 with the top of a E minor on it, but that doesn't really make sense. I'd probably call it a C major 7 chord, really, to be honest. C major 7 with a ba-da in the middle, so that's 3, 2, 3. We've gone from 5, 3, 2, 4, 4, 4, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3. B minor kind of shape now. 2, 0, 2. Same pattern though. Okay, then 1, 2, 0, and then we take off that first finger, so it's just 0, 2, 0, 0, 0. Like and add 9, 7, no third, A chord, and then we make it an A7 chord. Okay, just for that last one there. So we get 2 repetitions of the pattern on everything except those last 2. D minor, second, A major, second, C major, B minor, whatever that diminished kind of thing is, and A then changes to A7 on that last one. But where, might you be asking, yes, is that 6th string that we took such pains to tune and then tune out again? Well, let me tell you, it comes just straight at the beginning. Play through both of those with your thumb at the same time as you play that top string. Or close enough to, frankly. Getting a good back and forth there can be quite difficult. You're playing 6 strings at the same time with 2 fingers, so I wouldn't expect anyone to be able to do that, and frankly I can't do it half the time. So that's what it is. So the whole thing with this bit goes, or something like this. And then once more. Then that's over with. There is another version of Faith, a fully acoustic version you can find if you buy my first album from Bandcamp, so feel free to do that. But for now, we're going to go on to the other part, which occurs only in the Electric Studio version. Not made in Electric Studio, if that's a thing. I think it's a thing. But made, in fact, in my studio, or in my home over there. Not in this home. I made it ages ago. But thereabouts, anyway. Again, we need to tune down. Down. Just got to wait until those waves pass by. Yeah, so straight from when that finishes, or just before, we get a slide, probably from the 7th fret, just for nice perfect cadence reasons. Now we're a bit genty. Palm muted. We've got it palm muted, and then we slowly open up to big power chords across the bottom 3 strings. Just open those. But then the riff, then the main riff comes in. A plectrum always helps. It's a kind of pattern. It's a pattern. It goes the first two notes there, 5th fret, 3rd fret on the 5th string, then 7th, 6th on the bottom string. Okay, very classic metal sound. That I should have done that as a short, slow version at some point in the song. That would have been frightening. Then we just walk that down, fret by fret, until we reach the bottom. 7, 6, 6, 5, 6, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, no 1 0 at the end. We could have done that, but instead I'm just doing those power chords as we get 2 1 power chords. And in between each of those, there's a restatement of that 5 3 on the 5th string. Okay, 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 1, 2, 3 and a 4, 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Straightforward enough. Fast. That's definitely the fastest bit. So that comes at the beginning, and it comes at the chorus sections. So that over the top of that is going, always saving me with faith. Can't you save me without faith? No, you can't save me. The verse is kind of a version of that. It's just a slower version, not quite as final as the one that I played earlier. It's just that. This time we get a bit of a hammer on to the 5 from the 3. 3 5 like that. So we get that, and then we go to a power chord. And that rhythm is, again, we're in 5 here. Yeah, is it? I guess it's a slow 5. 1 2 yeah, 1 2 3. Counting at the same time as playing is really hard. Okay, 1 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. No. If you can feel the beat there, that's all that matters. You could just count it 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. It ends up being 4 3s followed by 4 2s. So we get 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1. Okay? Does that make sense? 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1. Something like that. Anyway, frankly, beyond my depth trying to count that for you. And we move the riff down in the same kind of manner that we did the original riff, but now we have chords, and we don't always have power chords. It got boring to me after the first 2. I wasn't thinking, that's dull. No one wants that. It's frankly dull enough to have 2 power chords, but we do have them. We have the first one. We have the second one. But then this one, 4 5 7. It's a nice major chord with the 3rd in the bass, so it sounds a little bit grotty on a heavily distorted guitar. But not quite as grotty as the next one. 3 5 6. Which is kind of like a minor chord. Actually, is it more a diminished chord? Yeah. It's a diminished chord. Then we have what is just a casual bar chord shape, E major shape, but because of the downtuned string, it comes across as a 7th chord, dominant 7th chord with the 7th in the bass. So that's very, very grotty. And then we just move that one down, making it more so. And then on that last one, you just change to a full 5-string power chord. So that overall forgot to tell you something. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That last one, after we've gone there, we don't go like that. We slide up to the 7th fret, and then we get the power chord. And don't worry too much about the mutes in between there. The mutes have so far been going on, off, off, which I've been doing with this hand. It's not that kind of thing. So that is our verse riff, but then we also have an extended outro coda section which has another version of this, which is different and in a different harmonic area, mostly. So we've previously had those particularly picked notes, but we leave the picking somewhat by the wayside here. We pick the first note, 3, hammer on 5, pull off to 3, pull off to open string, and then to 5 after that on the 6th string. And then we're going to an F power chord this time. Okay? And then it's almost the same. But we're missing out some beats. Can you hear that? So this now is not in 5/4, but in 3. This is much more flowing feeling. It feels less disjointed. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. 1, 2 and 3 and 1. Is that right? I haven't looked at this song's file in ages. I thought it was 3/4 for ages. I'm just gonna count the beats. Count along with me. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1, 2 and 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 4, 2, 3, which overall should end up to 3 beats. But then there's 3 shorter beats after it. So it's 9! It's 9! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. Jolly good. I'm glad we figured that out. That has made me very happy. It's 9. It's not 3, it's 9. Sort of feels like you've got these 1, 2, 3, but in the middle of those you've got 3 beats. It's a 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. Alright, and let's just go over these chords as well. F power chord on the 3rd fret. Another of these major chords with the 3rd in the bass. 2, 3, 5. 1, 1, 5. So that's actually a major chord, but it's got the root note in the bass. Then to a power chord again, D power chord. We're used to those. And it does this 4 times. After which, you get a bit of a surprise. Which is that we incorporate the pattern from earlier. Okay, so it goes back to the A flat power chord, the A power chord. It goes back to all these chords that we had in the verse, and now we have them in this section in 9 rather than in 5. So just some kind of fun, you know, mixing the two things together, getting every variation possible of the same kind of material. It leads to something quite difficult sounding much more comfortable with you because you've heard it in another context, or at least that's what I hope. That's kind of my aim in all music, is to just try and make difficult things more accessible and make people less worried about things that are not so well known to them, something like that. So I hope I can do that. But anyway, we haven't quite finished. It gets faster. We have 4 verses in this section. And they get to a ridiculous speed. And we just end on that D chord eventually after time. And then that's the whole song.